Please! I've invested so much time in loving you! If you say no, you don't understand. I have to go back to square one. I can't start over with someone else. I can't do it to myself. The emotional toll. It's just not fair. I'm an Eagle Scout.
You put yourself out there. You shoot your shot. And she says no. Now what do you do? Now how do you feel? Can you change her mind? Can you recover if she's just not that into you? I have some advice for dealing with this, but you might not like it. If rejected, then what do you do? Oh, have you checked out my new podcast, ifthenpodcast.com? I write, produce, edit, and score it all myself. Just released the second episode. Go check it out. Okay, now let's help you deal with this.
Thanks for watching Blimey Cow. This episode is sponsored by Squarespace and made possible by viewers like you.
First, let me commiserate with you just for a second. Because for a while, you're not gonna be in a very good headspace. Let's be honest.
I'm sorry. I just want to be clear. To be clear, get it all out on the table. When you said no, did that mean ever that we will never hold hands? And before you speak, the next words that come out of your mouth, I will always remember.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's easy to downplay it, to make a joke out of it. I do that all the time, but I mean, it's a pretty big deal. And it's also one of the most painful things that you will ever go through in your life. This will probably permanently change you. I'm being 100% serious too, by the way. Outside of someone you know dying, like, this is truly one of the worst gut punches that you can experience in your life. Because in a way, it sort of does feel like a death. The death of your dignity.
Oh, you can't read my DM, but you can post 3 stories. Interesting. Okay.
No, I mean that when someone rejects you, it feels like the death of hope. And hope is a scary thing to lose, let me tell you. There's a slow but yet urgent sense of emptiness you feel after you get rejected. It's pretty tough. That's why it's so hard to work up the courage to even ask her in the first place, because it's better to just not know the answer sometimes.
I like you. Do you like me back? No pressure at all, but this might actually kill me. Not that I'm trying to bias your decision one way or the other, but I just, like, if I was gonna make a decision that might actually kill somebody, that I would want to know that. To have an informed decision. I might drop dead right here, right now if you say no, just so you know. I might drop dead right here, right now. So give it to me. Tell me yes. Tell me yes.
The fact that we all want connection, the fact that we all want to belong to someone, that goes beyond the physical realm, or even the emotional. It's spiritual too. I say all this to say that it's okay that it hurts. It's supposed to hurt. God says so. So don't beat yourself up when you're literally destroyed after she rejects you. That's not dumb. It means that you're alive. Now, don't wallow in agony forever. You're still a man, for Pete's sake. Have some self-respect.
I'm sorry, I really am. I don't mean to be so emotional, but it's just my whole life's on the line. I don't know what I can say.
I'm gonna be honest. I was on the fence about it, but now that I've seen you cry hysterically like a baby, it's gonna have to be a solid no. Solid.
But just recognize that the hurt you feel means that you've got a spot stored up for that right girl when she does come along. When it all works out, it'll be even more sweet now that you know how low the lows truly can be. Soak it in. It can't get much worse unless someone dies. Like I said before, it will get better. You're going through something you're never going to forget, even when you're happily married one day. You're still going to remember that girl who... Let's talk about bitterness next week, Josh.
It ain't true. I knew it couldn't be true.
Oh, hey, stick around till the end of the video. I have a question for you about rejection, and I want to hear your answers. In case you haven't heard yet, I have launched my own podcast. It's called the If Then Podcast, and it's all about how we learn to do new things. Head over to ifthenpodcast.com to check it out, and while you're there, you should admire what a beautiful website it truly is. I built this site all by myself in no time flat, and I did it with Squarespace. I used a template from their site, and then I dramatically changed it to make it into what I personally needed, but honestly, what they had default was really great off the bat. Everything I need for my site is right there on Squarespace. Squarespace. It's an all-in-one platform, makes it so easy. They have email marketing services, so if I want, I can collect email addresses from my site visitors and then send them updates about my projects. I can create pro videos effortlessly with the Squarespace Video Studio app, and of course, I can look at all of my site analytics as well, which is really fun when you're launching a new podcast. Squarespace helps us run our business, and they can help you too. If you want your own space on the web, do it with Squarespace. Head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, go to our link squarespace.com/cow, because there you're going to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/cow. Oh, hey, you are still here. Thank you. It's very nice of you. Okay, so I wanted to know, I want you to comment below. How did you deal with the biggest rejection of your life? Okay, it's a big, that's a big thing to share, but share it down below. I'd love to find out. Maybe it'll help me.